for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for some space. It's Nixon. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a third down. To throw, it's Jackson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And they will try out the field goal team here. And that one straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Or it's snapped to the back. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now here's the toss play. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Scanning the field, it's King. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He decides to keep it here. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Great call here on third down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will tie the game here.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now, the 25. On the ground, it's Montgomery. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Back to throw. It's Jackson. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Tackled, but first down.
You know, as a play caller, when your offense is executing like this, it just opens up the playbook. Whether it's a run or a pass, you trust your guys to be able to do the right thing. Gives you a chance to be able to pick up first downs like this.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Coverage team brings down the returner. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's King. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. Solid gain there, moves the ball up to the 32.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First and 10 play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Patterson. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, it's King. Caught on the outside, it's Haynes.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Now they're running on the toss. He finds some space. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Patterson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And this one will be fair caught. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air. It's King. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it in the open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
White 53.
The running back here in a direct snap. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Montgomery. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Jackson. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed with a pass rush. The sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Knights. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Haynes. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's King. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeps it on the draw. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Yellow Jackets pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends, arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass. It's King. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Return the tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Looking for the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on his quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
The Knights will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's King. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
But how many times do we see this late in our fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
He'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's hit just before the throw, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down, fourth quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that to me is probably the ball game.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Georgia Tech.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.